Hello, beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and this is your July monthly general intuitive tarot reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Aquarius. Hope you're well, Aquarius. As always, just a quick reminder, the reading won't be for everyone, as it is a general intuitive tarot reading, so just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for somebody else. But I do want to talk about the astrological events. That's what I'm going to start with. So let's dive right into that. And let's talk about what occurs right away on the 2nd of July. Because that's when Neptune is going to begin its retrograde in the sign of Pisces. Okay? Now, for some of you, this energy could feel a little bit foggy, all right? And, you're going to have to work hard to stay grounded to avoid getting lost in that fog, okay? So I would say to you, a good thing to do on the 2nd of July is to concentrate and work on your intuitive powers, okay? And using your imagination. Okay. So, because also on that same day, we have Mercury that will enter the sign of Leo. Okay, so, that energy is also an energy of increasing your creative abilities. So I would just say, definitely on the 2nd of July, work on your intuition, your imagination, and your creativity. Okay? All right, so of course, once Mercury is in Leo, then on the very next day, on July 3rd, it actually is in opposition to Pluto, which is in Aquarius, which is your sign, right? And I'm going to call this out because I call this fighting energy, okay? So why do I call this fighting energy? Because I feel like you might have a tendency to want to lash out, okay? Now, we particularly want to do this if we feel like somebody's trying to control us or is in control of us, all right? So words of wisdom there, July 3rd, focus on positivity, positive transformations, okay? Trying to stay positive. Don't want to lash out at people and regret it later. Okay, let's move to July 15th when Mars will conjoin Uranus and Taurus, right? So this conjunction is like energy where you're going to feel like really a strong motivation for major changes, okay? So that's actually a good thing, because if you do want to make a major change in your life, then this is the time to do it. Then focus in on that, because you're going to have the drive to make it happen, and to make it happen rather quickly, okay? So that's a good thing. And then last but not least, is the last thing I want to highlight is on the 20th of July. Okay, so what happens then is Mars will ingress Gemini, right? Now, Mars is a strong, passionate energy. Gemini is an air sign. All about the mind, right? Put these two things together, and what do you get? You get these wonderful ideas for which you're very passionate about. So you're going to get all kinds of ideas that you can work on very passionately over the next several weeks after the 20th of July. And if you've had problems, let's say you've put on the back burner because you didn't want to deal with them, I'm going to say to you, guess what? This is the time to pull them out now and try to solve them. And the reason I say that is because you're actually going to be able to see the problem from every angle, okay? And you'll be able to come up with these ingenious solutions. All right, my friends, so check out your natal charts, see where these planets fall, what houses for you, how you can take advantage of these energies. And now let's dive into your tarot cards. Let's pull some cards and see what they have for you for the month of July. And as always, let me give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Aquarius seekers. All right, let's pull 4 cards for you for Aquarius for the month of July. Starting off with the High Priestess. Followed by the Three of Pentacles. Followed by, if I could just pick this card up, we'll know. Followed by the Nine of Swords. Followed by the Page of Wands. Let me just move these a bit. So they're all in frame. Let's see what you have at the bottom of the deck, which is the Sun card. Which is great because it means you're going to have a sunny month. It is the overarching energy of the reading, which means that it is sort of the theme of your reading, which is, hey, everything's very positive. Now, it may not feel like it's positive because you have this Nine of Swords here, and you also have right behind it this Temperance card. So you could be a bit of a false feeling of positivity for some of you. And for some of you, I could also say that you're feeling like you want the positivity to come from whatever is going on in this month. But I do feel there's a bit of a sticking point here with this Nine of Swords, and I'm getting strong energy off of this Nine of Swords. Now, if you look at this Nine of Swords, here is this woman lying on a bed of swords. So that is very uncomfortable. Okay, I feel for you that there is a discomfort and a lack of patience that is happening here. And this is maybe what you want to get through. You want to get through it, get back to something more positive, something more enjoyable. But I don't feel like this is like extremely painful. I just kind of feel like you're facing some challenges. But I do feel like you have, from this Three of Pentacles and this Page of Wands and the High Priestess, that you have this ability to get through whatever these challenges are, okay? So I kind of almost feel like it's a bit more of a restlessness. You cannot get rest here, restlessness. So I feel like, you should or will be hopefully listening to your High Priestess here, listening to your instinct and your intuition, maybe paying attention to some of your dreams, because they're trying to tell you how you might be able to work together with others to get to this more of this, feeling of being perhaps back to this happy sun in this Page of Wands over here, okay? So I'm just kind of feeling that for a number of you, but I want to clarify this because it is, I know that when the clarifiers come out, they really start to tell the story a fair bit about what is going on for you, because, it's a general intuitive tarot reading here. So sometimes it's, tapping into a lot of different people here, all right? But I do feel like you're going to be listening to your intuition a lot. Okay. Now, I also feel like with this Three of Pentacles here, that because you're a little bit restless, you need to get out into nature. Okay. These people here, they've all come together outside in nature, and they are concocting something and brewing something. And I feel like you're going to get together with friends and maybe family, get out a little bit, so whatever this hecticness is, or this challenge that you're facing, or this restlessness that you are having, will be able to calm itself down, and you'll be able to have this sun, okay? All right, so let's start to clarify your cards just a little bit here. So tell me about the High Priestess. What is the High Priestess trying to tell Aquarius? Priestess is trying to tell you to release. Release. I mean, look at this card here. We have this guy, right? And he's on all fours, and he's protecting something below. He's protecting actually a lot of coins under there. So, you're in this mode where you actually need to release something, okay? The High Priestess is trying to tell you you can't hang on for dear life all the time, okay? Sometimes you do need to let go of something, and the sooner you let go, the better you're going to feel. This is why I say, if you are restless, you'll continue to feel restless until you let the thing go, and then you can get your rest, as they say. Okay, so you might also be very focused in this month on something to do with finances. I have to call that out because there is obviously these coins here, right? There's a load of coins underneath, but there's also, I think, some berries in there and whatever. So it's like a bit of hoarding a stash somewhere, and I feel like you're in big protection mode, but you need to, it's like a fear of a loss of something maybe, but I also feel like, that you're holding on just a little too tightly. So if you let it go just even a little tiny bit, then, I want to say this, and I don't know if this is for one person, but, true security does not come from necessarily money, although we feel like it does. True security actually comes from within. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this card out here because I know that there's a glare over there, and I want you to see. This guy really, really is in major protection mode over here. Okay, so, you obviously you're trying to hold on to something sort of to the very end there, but I'd say to you, your High Priestess is saying, let it go, let it go. Okay, what else is the High Priestess telling you? Let's see. Yeah, she's saying you're on a new path now. And guess what? You're on your own path now. There's nobody else who's going to tell you what path to take. You are following your own guiding light. Okay? But it's also telling you, the Hermit here, let me just show you the Hermit card. Apologies for the glare there. But the Hermit card is, if you notice, he's got this little candle and he's following his own guiding light. Now it's quite dark out there. There is the sliver of the moonlight and the candlelight, so there is a bit of light. You're not in complete and total darkness, but you do have these thoughts of, well, if I go to the next level, I go to the next part of my life, or I do whatever, or I let this go, whatever it is I'm holding on to, well, then obviously I have to go somewhere else. And I don't know where that is, and perhaps I'm a little bit afraid of what that is, okay? So there are some challenges here for you in that regard, and I would say that, but I feel like you do have a bit of a drive here, so I'm not because of the Sun card, right? The Sun card here is on a horse, right? On a horse, moving forward with drive. Okay, so I do feel like, you do have this drive that'll help you, push through whatever it is. Okay, one more clarifier for the High Priestess. What is she trying to tell us? Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's something here about, I would say, it is, it's certainly about emotion. Something is a very emotional state here, okay? So, let's put this in context. If you're holding on to something that you've had for a very long time and now you need to let go of something in the physical world, it's okay to be nostalgic about it, or to be a little bit like, okay, I know I have to do this. Okay, I know this is going to be good for me. But you know what? I feel emotional about it, but at the same time, you know that this is the right thing to do anyway. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm feeling from that card. Okay, let's continue on here about the Three of Pentacles, because I do feel, as I said, that this is your outlet. Your outlet here for this restlessness is either getting out into the physical, doing something physical, getting out with family and friends, getting outdoors, being able to, just be with people. Let's just clarify this a bit. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. You can't make this stuff up, man. Three of Pentacles clarifies Three of Pentacles. I mean, this is the universe's way of saying, I mean what I said. Okay? In other words, the Three of Pentacles is trying to tell you that it is time to get together with these other people. Okay? Now, for some people, this is also about honing skills, working with people, collaborating with others. So if you need to release something or do something that then requires you to meet up with other people and make use of your skills in order to do it, and this is what the challenge is, because maybe you don't want to work with other people, or perhaps maybe you don't want to, don't want other people in your face, okay? And that's what's causing you this restlessness, and perhaps some impulsivity, maybe even. I would say that the universe is trying to tell you it's okay. It's good for you to work with these people. Okay. It's good for you to spend time. It's good for you to mentor others and for others to learn from you. It's good for others to mentor you and for you to learn from others. Okay. So I do feel like there's some use here of your talents for some of you. I do feel for others that it's just get together with other people, because perhaps you've been in a very solitary state for a while. And for others of you, I feel like it's a time to get down to work. Okay. And maybe this is why you don't want to release, because it means work. Okay, whatever this release is, maybe you don't feel like you want to do the work. You're going to have to do it. It's a challenge to do it, but you won't maybe want to do it. Okay, so let's continue to clarify this Three of Pentacles, please. Seven of Cups comes down to your options, right? Comes down to your choices and your options. And some options will be good, some options won't be good. But, you do have options that you can make use of there, or choose from there. And I would say that, just remember, as I said, some options are options we dream of, whereas other options are not, right? Okay, so got a whole bunch of cups here. That's, related to a whole bunch of planets. They're saying, you choose some will be good, some won't be good, okay? So you got Venus here, that's love. Jupiter's luck. But, Mercury is Mars is more about a little bit more hard energy, okay? So, obviously the choices that you're going to make are going to dictate how you get out of this or get through these challenges that you're facing, okay? I do feel like this Five of Wands, it's just been dying to pop out here. I've been feeling it for a while, is about is a little bit of conflict, okay? So this is why you can't release, because you are in a conflict with yourself, or in conflict with something now that, I think yes, it's all going to turn out great. The month is going to be sunny if I could just release this thing. If I could listen to my intuition and let it go, I can then follow a brand new path, right? And I can still love this new thing, or this new way of being, this new adventure, really, at the end of the day here, that is waiting for you, okay? Now let's talk about this Nine of Swords, because, as I said, I feel like you're restless. I feel like it's some impulsiveness. I feel like things are a little bit hectic, okay? And I feel like, those swords there are a little bit painful, not really painful, physically painful, but maybe more mentally painful. And yeah, you've got to go through this, because there's action here that's happening, okay? There's definitely something that you have to go through, okay? You're already on board with something. So what you need to do is release it, release what's holding you back, so that the rest of those, wands on the Eight of Wands can hit the target, right? Because what's waiting for you on the other side is this rebirth, this new life, this rising up, okay? The phoenix rising from the ashes, okay? So you definitely need to be able to get to that new way of being, okay? And you'll get there once you release. Okay. All right, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So it is like feeling like you're juggling something, okay? It feels like you're struggling to stay on this log, you're juggling stuff, you're taking a bit of risk perhaps, that you feel like you might drop a few things, you feel like, you're shuffling things along, you feel like you are, it takes effort, right, to get through this a bit. And that you're trying to maintain your balance while you're doing all of it, all right? Okay, so let's now get to clarifying the Page of Wands. And in this end of this month, I really do feel like, you're more in a bit of, you've gotten your freedom, if you will. I feel like you've released yourself from whatever it is, because this is a much more exciting energy. It's an energy of freedom. It's an energy of now you can look toward new projects, new things to do, how you might be able to change things in a very drastic way, in a very exciting way for yourself. And I do feel like there's this real excitement and a little bit of fearlessness now all of a sudden that you probably didn't have at the beginning of the month, or maybe even before the beginning of this month. But I do feel like you are, whoa, look at that. You're moving forward, chariot action, okay? And if you look at this chariot is flying without a driver, okay? So you're doing this solely with your mind. You are driving that chariot well above the world, well above the seas, well above the sky. It is just flying. Okay, so it's going really fast, okay? So you're advancing, you're moving forward with confidence. That is what the chariot is all about, okay? So I do feel like, that the end of the month is the good part of the month for you. You finally, when you release this thing, there's nothing but triumph here for you, okay? And the chariot card is also a card of bravery, I want to say to you, because you're now able to say that you can take a chance here, and you're ready to you're quite determined to go out there and have this sunny thing. And that's what I said, you're going to push through this. You're going to push through it for sure. All right, let's clarify the Page of Wands. 2 more cards, please, and thank you. Truly grateful for all your messages. 10 of Cups. Yeah, great happiness there. Look at that rainbow. Couldn't ask for better. Okay, and your last clarifier here is that Knight of Swords, moving with speed, okay? So at the end of all of this, you're, advancing, flying, advancing, right? Moving forward. This is what you want to do. You want to move forward in a positive way, right? Some challenges to get through, but you'll get through them. All right, Aquarius, let's pull you a final message from the Oracle of the Fairies. And let's see what they have to say for you. Final message for Aquarius, please, for the month of July. Life energy. Let's see what that says. Life energy. Beautiful fairy on here. And it says, the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that need to be healed. And I'm going to put that right there with the Sun card, because that's it, man. That's what your life energy is all about, right? That's what the Sun is all about here for you, right? It's all about, this shining your light, releasing the negative, shine the light, and you'll reveal something that's been in the shadows that needs to be healed. Okay. That's it for your monthly reading, my dear Aquarius friends. So I do hope there was a message in it that resonated for you. Now, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. That lets me know the messages are getting to you and that, they're resonating with you. And it also helps the channel to grow so that the messages can get out to other people who also need to hear these messages. All right, just a very quick reminder that I've posted the names of the winners of my April and my May contests, and I've done it in 2 places. So the first place I did it was in the community tab, but I know a lot of people don't really go to the community tab all the time, or they don't necessarily see those posts. So I also did a couple of videos. One video I posted on May 1st, which is a short, so it's in the shorts category, and that was the winner of my April contest. And then I posted one on June 1st, which was my May contest winner. And that one's a little slightly longer than a minute, so it's not in the shorts. It's in the regular category or regular location where my videos are. All right, on the channel. So go to the channel, check it out, go find out if you're the winner, because I haven't heard from the winners yet. And I really do want to remind people to take a look so that they can claim their prize, because it is a free personal tarot reading. And I know people are dying to have free personal readings. All right? Okay, take care, my lovely ones. See you next time. And until then, know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.